Howdy, y'all. My name is ChucklesTC, and welcome back to another episode of my Monoposto Indy NXT career mode. Today we are racing in Torque Valley, or Watkins Glen International Raceway. Nikita Johnson once again comes into the race as the points leader. As we head into qualifying here, we'll go on a lap around with Alejandro de Tulio, the Argentinian. And see, this is a fairly high-speed track, where you can, and honestly, I'm not sure in the INDYNXT, but I can confirm in the Indycars tomorrow. I understand this is being released a day late. Blame it on the Brickyard. At least for the Indycars, I do expect a couple of big wrecks. I've seen wrecks up to 8 cars in the Indycars while simming, just because of how high speed this is. You can also see, and likely will see, cars struggle with staying on track. It's not too uncommon to see on most circuits, but at least on this one, it just seems that the higher speeds of the Indy cars tend to make them struggle around here. We do only have 2 cars in unique colors. The Chip Ganassi are in the Budweiser throwbacks, as Budweiser has officially transferred from CTC racing occasionally to a full-time at Ganassi. And you'll also see the Newport colors on the Cusick Morgan Motorsport car, another former CTC racing sponsor. There you see Alejandro Tulio going off track a bit. So we're sticking with him on this opening lap in qualifying. And Alexander Cabrera will set the fastest Sector 1 very early on, so we're now on board with him. In the Juncos effort, he'll dip some tires off. And Jordan Missig will set the new fastest Sector 1. Lap not valid for Bryce Aaron for track limits. Following now, Sophia Flourish. She started her hot lap. And Liam Lawson, lap not valid. As Alejandro de Tulio sets the first lap, and he's going to go for a second one. Alexander Cabrera now tops him by over a second and a half. Sophia Flourish, lap not valid. Miles Rowe, same thing. Rolf Fernandez now with a track limit warning. Jordan Missig now will top the charts with a 58-second lap. Let me raise the brightness on this real quick so I can see. Cleese McFarland, lap not valid. Teonini as well. Tamek Kruzchak, lap not valid. So a lot of people not setting valid laps. Lucky Hughes, lap not valid. Penalties galore here in qualifying as Michael D'Orlando, lap is not valid. Max Taylor, lap not valid. We've had 6 people set legal laps so far. Enzo Fittipaldi, lap not valid. We are on board here with McFarland, seeing if he can keep it on track instead of qualifying lap. Nathan Nicholson, lap not valid. Connor Zilch now to the top of the chart. He sets the fastest Sector 3 as well. Ooh, off track a bit there. McFarland's lap will not be valid, and he will likely not have enough time to qualify. Jordan Missig will stay P2. And we're under 45 to go. Walman Korea, lap not valid. Oh, Tamek Kruzchak, we are on board as he goes around. Very interesting there. Looks like he got tangled up with one of the Juncos cars. Was it Cabrera? Oh, and a yellow flag in Sector 2. Still yellow flag in Sector 2, trying to look at who it could be. Is 7 seconds left now. And everyone pulling into the pits is done for the day. Looks like we are only going to have 11 cars qualify on pace. Making Nikita Johnson your pole sitter. And likely winner from today, Connor Zilic is close on speed, though, to Johnson's set time. So the 12 cars, I apologize, that qualify. Actually, everyone out on track right now should set a lap. McFarland and, Nicholson, but they are going to be very slow laps. Nikita Johnson in first, Connor Zilic second, Jordan Missick third, Niles Coolin fourth, Alexander Cabrera fifth, Ricardo Escoto sixth, Morgan Burkhart seventh, Nicholas Marino eighth, Alejandro Tulio ninth, Juan Manuel Correa 10th, Bryce Aaron 11th, Max Taylor 12th, Nathan Nicholson 13th, Cleese McFarland 14th, 15 seconds off the pace for him. And Juan Manuel Correa will not improve his time. It's very disappointing there. Nikita Johnson is your pole winner. However, let's get on to the race. Racing here at the Glen in the rain. So we're going to throw them on the intermediate tires as we enter TV mode. So will the winner be from the ECR camp once again? None of his competition is really close to him today. But Connor Zilic had a competitive pole time off the bat. Zilic is going to drive right up side by side with him, heading down to the first turns. Will Zilic be able to hang on? And will we see any incidents that Johnson will actually take the lead and run away with it a bit? But here comes Zilic closing in on him. And Zilic is falling back a bit. Correa now looking to make up some position after he dropped a bit off the start. Ooh, bit of wheel banging there, but everyone will keep it clean here in this 6-lap event. Some cars dipping tracks. Ooh, and we have a car off track there. It's Bryce Aaron who will go around. Track limit warning for Max Taylor as the Ganassi will fall down the grid. And Aaron will end up in 18th place after a lap 1 incident. Manuel Correa will give up his position to Nicholas Marino. Nikita Johnson sets a fast lap. Oh, and we have a yellow flag in Sector 1. Jordan Missick has caused a collision with Connor Zilic and set them both way behind Nikita Johnson. Nikita Johnson just set the fast Sector 1 of the race too. Not looking good for all of these guys down the order. I mean, you can visually see that gap from Nikita Johnson to Jordan Missick on the minimap. And Nicholas Marino has now caused a penalty. And Lucky Hughes slides. Or no, not Nicholas Marino. Matteo Nini caused the penalty for ECR Cape. Not a good stretch for him. So he keeps falling down the order in that 20 car. Time at cruise check. And Michael D'Orlando get involved. No, that was Lawson that he involved himself with. Fast lap now for Nikita Johnson as he is having his own race out there. And another yellow flag in Sector 3. Max Taylor and Ricardo Escoto got together. Wings are loose on the surface. Both Andretti cars today involved in incidents. Max Taylor currently staying in the top 10. But not by much. Or I guess he's down to 6, but time-wise, it might be close by the end. Huge off track there for Nikita Johnson, your race leader, by 12 seconds. But a huge points day for him and Jordan Missick as well with the track limit warning. Yellow flag in Sector 1. Max Taylor with the warning. Jordan Missig just set the fastest sector 2 as he actually closed the gap a bit. Oh, Raul Fernandez, track limit warning. Nikita Johnson, though, just set the fast slap of the race once again. Enzo Fittipaldi. Oh, virtual safety car's out. Who is it? Miles Rowe. And Michael D'Orlando is your culprit. So the virtual safety car out, that's just more pacing where no one can gain ground on Nikita Johnson. This is your first retirement of the race, surprisingly. No one else has had a major incident. When you look down and half the podium, or half the pylon, is colored in red. Jordan Missig with the track limit warning. But the track's going to stay green. Max Taylor now with the track limit warning. Cleves McFarland sets a fastest sector 1. And the pack racing deep in this field is amazing. Nikita Johnson just set the fastest sector 3 of the race. He has 2 laps left to go. And for Michael D'Orlando, you might be in danger of getting lapped here. Max Taylor getting racy with the Ganassi driver. Not really racing for position, but oh well. Snell's Coolin will take that position over him at the checkered flag. Cleves McFarland just set the fastest lap of the race, though. He's down in 12th. So not going to get a point for that. And Nikita Johnson has a couple turns left to go, and he will take the white flag in today's race. The INDYNXT at the Glen, and he will. Nikita Johnson takes the white flag one more time around for your race in points leader. Do we see any more drama unfold on this final, honestly, 2 laps for some of these cars? They're so far behind almost. Nikita Johnson just at the fast sector 1, and Michael D'Orlando can feel the pressure behind him. But a 15-second lead. Ooh, as we have a caution in sector 2. Nikita Johnson now closing in on lap traffic, which is allowing them to gain time. Max Taylor with a 5-second penalty. And Nikita Johnson's going to win it and set the fast lap on the final lap. Jordan Missig has a 10-second penalty, but will come through the line second. So we have a caution in sector 2. Jordan Missig finishes 14 seconds behind him. But Connor Zilich is going to come through and take second from that penalty. Then it's Alexander Cabrera, Niles Cullen. Max Taylor also with a 10-second penalty. Alejandro De Tulio, Wamamuel Correa, Nicholas Moreno, Raul Fernandez, Morgan Burkhart, Cletus McFarland, Nathan Nicholson, Tymet Kruzchek, Lockie Hughes, Enzo Fittipaldi. I'm assuming no one's going to make a pass here, realistically. Tymet Kruzchek, Lockie Hughes, Enzo Fittipaldi, Nicholas Strati, Liam Lawson, Matteo Nini, Bryce Aaron, Michael D'Orlando, Ricardo Escado, and Sofia Flourish, and then your lone DNF from the race is Miles Rowe. Now let's see where everyone stacks up after the penalties. Strati finishes 17th on today's race, bit of damage. And there's your victory podium. Sponsored by Bud Light. In third place, racing for Juncos Hollinger, Alexander Cabrera from the United States of America. In second place, racing for Trackhouse Racing, Connor Zillich from the United States of America. And in first place, racing for Ed Carpenter Racing in Cape Motorsports. Race winner, Nikita Johnson, also from the United States of America. That is your Bud Light victory podium. Jordan Missig falls down to fifth after a second place on track. So here's your finishing result. Nikita Johnson, Connor Zillich, Alexander Cabrera, Niles Coolin, Jordan Missig, Alejandro DeTulio, Will Correa, Nicholas Marino, Max Taylor, Rolf Fernandez, Morgan Burkhart, Cleus McFarland, Nathan Nicholson, Lucky Hughes, Enzo Fittipaldi, Tymek Khrushchev, Nicholas Strati, Liam Lawson, Matteo Nini, Bryce Aaron, Ricardo Escoto, Sophia Flourish, Michael D'Orlando, and Miles Rowe, with your lone retirement on the day. In your point standings, Nikita Johnson has gotten it back out to over a race lead, almost a 2-race lead over Miles Rowe. It appears Nikita Johnson has secured the championship for a few races. So thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. And come back next episode. We are going to be at Belgium. So thank you all. Hope you have a good one. And goodbye.